Welcome back to the Valor Knight. Today we're going to be playing the Druadan Forest. Easy mode, I think. Just kind of show how beginner plays, because I have realized very quickly that I'm a very beginner player. And so I struggle with a lot of these, so just keep it interesting and fun and moving. That's kind of what I've decided. So we're going to search the encounter deck for Drewberry Druid and set him aside out of play. Then we're going to shuffle the encounter deck, which I just did, but I'll do again. And flip that over. And the Druadan Forest is a wild and dangerous place. It said that Woses, reclusive forest dwellers, still reside among the trees. You wonder if your quarry has considered the dangers of this course. So we revealed an encounter card. Card reveal is Druadan Elite, Prowl X, where X is the number of players in the game, so I have to drop a resource. And since I get these resources in setup, I do actually have to drop one. It'll be Denethor. Alright. And now we can go into the first round. So first things first, going to definitely play Light of Valinor. And then one good thing is to, spend all your resources. So I'm going to spend one for Mithrandir's Advice to draw a card for each hero you control with a printed lore icon, so that's 2. And just to show who I'm bringing Denethor, Glorfindel, and Elrond. Elrond mainly for his healing response. After a character is healed by another card effect, we can heal an additional damage on it. And for that, we're going to bring in the Warden of Healing. Alright, and then we are going to quest for 6. Card we get is Druadan Drummer. Each Woes enemy in the staging area gets +2. So that's going to reduce me to nothing. But that is alright. So don't make any progress. And now it is combat. So his archery 2 will come out. I'll put those 2 damage on Glorfindel. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and optionally engage this enemy. Each Woes enemy in the staging area gets that. So Denethor defend for 3, shadow card is attacking enemy gets +2, so attacking for 3, so no damage, and we swing back for 3, which can put 1 damage there. At the end of the turn, I'm going to use him. He's going to heal 1 damage off of Glorfindel, but because of Elrond's response, it'll be 2. Discard the shadow, and we can move into the next round. Alright, so that could have gone better, but it also could have gone a lot worse. So I have a choice here. I got Vilya. I can also try to save just 1 turn to bring in Haldir. So I think I'm going to try that. And we'll see. We will see how that goes. So questing for 6 again. Card we get is an Overgrown Trail. Exhaust a ranger character to place 3 progress on the Overgrown Trail. We don't have a ranger character yet. Oh wait, no, he's Sylvan. Alright, so up my threat by 2, unfortunately. And we go into the travel phase. We'll go ahead and travel there. And now into the combat phase, 2 damage. Give her a shadow. He's 35 engagement. Yep. Okay. So she's attacking for 1, defending for 3. Shadow card is remove X progress tokens from the current quest. Well, that's unfortunate. We don't have any. We swing back for 3, which will kill. And I will do my healing again as well, and we will move on into round 3. Alright. We got the Sigil Miner, but as I said before, we're going to spend 4 resources for Haldir, some extra questing, and some extra attack. And then I have 3 resources, so it would be fine for me to go ahead and pay for the Miner. And I'm going to try to pay for the Maldra Stargazer next turn. I'm going to use the Miner's ability to add resources. Gonna quest for 6 again. I might be able to kill this guy this turn, so we'll see what happens. Each hero must pay a resource or take a damage. Okay, and that is must pay a resource. So if I have one, I have to spend it. That's fine. Alright, discarded. Then we make 4 progress. And I'm going to optionally engage this guy. He's going to do his 2 damage from archery, and then he's attacking for 3. I'm going to defend for 3. Shadow card is return attacking enemy the staging area unless I pay a resource. That's incredibly unfortunate given that I don't have a resource So no damage, but he goes away. And we are going to Warden of Healing for Denethor and Glorfindel and move on in the next round. Alright, I get Daron's Runes. We're going to go ahead and play Daron's Runes. We'll keep the Sylvan Tracker. And I could get a Burning Brand, but I also kind of want to save for the Sylvan, but I have healing, so let's get the Burning Brand, and we will quest again. Card we get this time is a Secluded Glade. Immune to player card effects, make 1 progress, and we'll go into combat again. We'll optionally engage. The 2 damage we'll put on Glorfindel. Denethor will defend, no shadow, so he's fine. And then we will attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is enough to finally kill him. So that's good. Warden of Healing will take off that damage, and we can move on. Alright, so we've got Mirkwood Runner and a Sylvan Tracker. Going to want to save for them. I could go ahead and get the Stargazer, but resources I'm kind of doing okay with. So, and I kind of want to keep my Test of Will out as well. So we'll take the gamble, and we will not spend any resources. Quest for 6 again. Card we get is a Druadan Thief with Surge and Prowl 1. Surges into this, which surges. Each player must pay a resource for each attachment he controls. No, we'll do it. No, we'll definitely do it the way I did it, because I want to be able to cancel something. Surges into this when revealed. Pay resource or take a damage. I would lose the resource anyway, but I could technically cancel it. I think I can just take the damage, so lose the resource, take the damage, and we make 1 progress, which is enough to clear this trail. We can travel the Secluded Glade. We'll bring down, well, we have to engage this guy. He's attacking for 2, defending for 3. Shadow card is discard all resources. Well, it doesn't matter. Swing back for 3, and then we will Warden of Healing. Alright, we're kind of stabilizing, but I definitely need to try to get some more resource acceleration, so getting the Amaldra Stargazer with the Sigil Miner will be pretty essential. And I think we're going to Protector of Lorien on Denethor. And let us quest. Question is, do I want to send somebody else? We'll send the Miner. Card we get, surges. Each player must pay a resource for each attachment he controls or discard all attachments. Well, I don't have enough, so I'm going to have to cancel that. And it surges into the Druadan Elite, so I should not have quested with the Sigil Miner, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's not going to optionally engage, but I'll go ahead and bring him down. I will optionally engage him. This 2 archery damage, defending for 3. Shadow card is nothing. And then swinging back for 5, minus 2, which is 3. Very unfortunate that I couldn't kill. I'm going to Warden of Healing and move on. Unfortunate that I had to use that resource, but that is what it is. We're going to spend the 3 for the Sylvan Tracker, and we will quest for 6. Card we get here is cannot gain resources from card effects, Garden of Poisons, so we make 4 progress, and to travel here I have to pay a resource. So I'm tempted not to, because I really want to get the Stargazer. But my board state's looking pretty okay, so I think we can hold off another turn. Alright, archery damage coming in, shadow card, defending for 3, return attacking into the staging area. I'm going to Burning Brand that away. And then we'll swing back for 3, which will be enough to kill. Warden of Healing, and keep it going. Okay, we got Will of the West, so I can shuffle my discard pile into my deck when I feel like that's a needed thing. Not feeling that just yet. I could get Villia, but I'm going to try to save to get the Mirkwood Runner. because while Merkwood Runner is attacking alone, enemies don't count its defense. So basically, anything with only 2 health I can kill, which is super solid. We will quest again for 6. And the card we get is pay a resource or take a damage, so bye bye all our resources. Make 6 progress, 1, 2, 3. Oops. And that's a fine turn. We can just move on. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 for Mithrandir's Advice to draw 2. Going to go ahead and play Darren's Runes to get, we'll go Arwen. I could get another 2 cards, but I'm going to save the resource. And let's quest with just Glorfindel, because no, we can go ahead and go through. Alright, got the Poison Glade again, make 4 progress. So that's enough to clear that. And as you move deeper into the forest, the wilderness quickly swallows all traces of civilization. Pushing through a dense patch of undergrowth, you come upon a dark and tangled grove. The scent of death strikes you. It's scary. In the grove, the fleeing traders lie slain, pierced by poisoned arrows. As you search the pain-wrecked corpses for the body of their leader, the ominous echoes of drums begin to sound among trees. You desperately begin to retrace your steps from the woods, lest the fate of the traders becomes your own. Archery damage must be assigned to allies. And that is fine. We're going to go ahead and spend the resource to travel. I want to try to keep the staging area as clean and clear as possible, and move on into the next round. I now finally have enough to get the Stargazer. So we will look at the top 5, and that's actually a perfect order. So I'm going to keep the order. I'm going to exhaust him, name the number to discard. To name a number, I'm going to choose 2. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and if at least one of those cards has a cost equal to the name, choose a hero. For each card that matches the name, we add a resource. So we're going to do that. We're going to choose 2. The top 2 cards both have 2, so I get to add 2 resources to Elrond's pool. And then I think we're going to go ahead and get a second Mirkwood Runner, or first Mirkwood Runner, actually. And that's going to be the turn there. So questing again for 6. Could try to go a little bit faster with Haldir, because I do have some damage I can dish out, so we'll send Haldir as well for make it 8. Prowl 2. So we got to discard 2 resources, only have 1. Each questing hero must pay a resource or it is removed from the quest. Okay. So that means we only make 2 progress, and we will just move right along in the next round. My threat's a little high, which is a little concerning, so I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. But let us look at the top 5. I have Burning Brand, but I could lose it to some treacheries. I want to draw this guy next turn. We're going to not Sigil Miner. We're going to try to quest for a little bit more here. Alright, questing for 10. Card is, again, we must pay a resource or remove from the quest with Prowl 2. So, 2 of them go away. He pays the resource, or he's removed from the quest. Make 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we will head in the next round. We're at 39 total threat. And we'll go ahead and get the tracker. We'll go ahead and exhaust his ability, so if we draw an enemy, their threat will be 0. Alright, sending 9. It is an enemy. Their threat is 0. So make 9 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, he's Prowl 1 and Archery X, which is actually Archery 3, because none of my heroes have resources. So he's going to come down and engage. We'll give him a shadow. Archery 3, it has to be given to allies. So we will go 1, 2, 3. Attacking for 4, defending for 3. Shadow card is return attacking enemy to the staging area. We're going to Burning Brand that away, and then I'm going to use and discard a card to Protector of Lorien. What do I want to discard? I'll discard with Mandra's Advice to give myself +1 defense, so I'm defending for 4. So no damage there. Attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is exactly what we need to say goodbye to him. We're going to ready, and when they ready in the resource phase, they heal. After a Sylvan character readies during the refresh phase, heal damage. So, and that would actually be 2 damage. So they're all healed up. It would be great to get Gildor in, so I'm going to try to save resources this turn in hopes that I can make that happen. We're going to send, we don't need to send that many actually. We're going to send our normal 6. Card is Secluded Glade, so we make 3. We clear. You sense that the edge of the forest must be near at hand, but Wozes are master huntsmen, and a band of them block your path. Your situation seems hopeless. There are simply too many of them. As they begin their attack, you realize your only hope of survival is to convince the Pukelmen that you are not their enemy. So we add Drewberry Drew to the staging area. Flip the card. It is now Siege. Characters use their will instead of attack when attacking enemies. And if an enemy would be damaged this way, place progress tokens on it instead of damage tokens. And when the enemy has progress equals to his hit point, we add it to the victory display. Basically, we're now trying to negotiate with them. Alright, allies can't defend against Drewberry Drew, and while he's in the victory display, all characters get +1 attack and +1 defense, and unless Drewberry Drew is in the victory display, players can't win. So he's going to engage. Attacking for 5, I'm going to defend for 3. Shadow card is tagging him, it gets +2, definitely going to burn that. And then discard 2 cards. What do I want to discard? I don't need another Light of Valinor, and I don't need Vilya to give myself +2 defense, so I defend completely. Now I have to use my willpower to attack. So I can attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is exactly what I needed. So I can... How do I get him in the victory display? He doesn't have victory points. Oh, when an enemy has progress equals to its hit point, add it to the victory display. And place those progress tokens on the quest. So that's 6. Alright, we're going to move him to the victory display. And all my characters are getting +1 will, +1 defense. And it's a siege. Yep. I skipped the travel phase. I was going to travel there. So put that there. Make sure there's that. Move on to the next round. I was just so excited about potentially killing Drewberry Drew. I think my goal is going to be to get Gildor in this turn. So let's look at the top cards. We are going to move this one and this one. Keep order. I'm going to exhaust him and choose 2. So we add 2 resources. And spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gildor will come in. And now it is time to quest with sieging. So we will send Glorfindel. We will send Elrond. We don't have to make a ton of progress here, so we will send Glorfindel or Gildor. I want to keep Denethor back to actually defend. And let's send Haldir. Sending 13. The card we get is each Woe's enemy in the staging area gets +2. So make 11 progress, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is exactly what we need. We have defeated the stage, we have won the game, and that is the Druadan Forest. So playing on easy, I think from now on, or at least when I feel like it, just to kind of get through the quest so that I have the body of all the quests, so I can use different decks that might not be so powerful, because I could just, bring the one deck to everything like I'm doing in that series, but I don't want to do that. So here is the completed Druadan Forest, and next time, I don't remember the quest, actually, the next quest, but I will see you next time.